Happy holidays from the Universal Orlando Resort. I hope you guys are hungry because we are about to try all the brand new food and drinks here for the holidays. We are starting here at Universal Studios Florida, then we're going to make our way over to Islands of Adventure and end up in City Walk. My first stop of the day is going to be to the mac and cheese food truck. Now this is located in the San Francisco part of the park and it's right across from Fast and Furious Supercharged. So you know holidays are all about family, so if you're visiting Fast and Furious, I suggest you hit up the mac and cheese food truck outside. So we have the Golden Mac here. This isn't new, but we've just never reviewed it, so we thought we'd, give that a try. I could not stop eating the Nashville hot mac and cheese. Extremely hot, one of my favorites. I talk about it all the time. So now I'm gonna go with the mild version with the Golden, but I'm also about to try the brand new pork belly mac and cheese. Now this has a pork belly sweet potato hash and a bourbon pecan sauce on it, and I could smell it from the moment that I got it, and I have been walking around taking pictures and videos of it, and it smells so good and I can't wait to dig in. I'm gonna start with the Golden Mac because I have a feeling it's probably gonna be a winner. If you've never tried the mac and cheese from these food trucks, you really must. It's delicious. Wow, it's really sweet. Really nice. Okay, like I said, I always go with the hot. So this is one of the first times I've tried the Golden, but wow, it's really sweet. That sweet barbecue sauce in it. Delicious. If you don't like spicy things, gotta have that. If you're adventurous and if you like real spicy things, go with that Nashville hot. You can find reviews for that over on universalparksnewstoday.com. You can also find reviews for all of the food booths, not only the new foods this year, but also all our reviews from last year. So you can read reviews for everything here at the resort. But I am so ready for this. All right, let's dig in. You can see there's like chunks of sweet potato in there. Nice big chunks of the pork belly. Oh, I can't wait. I've also been running around the park all day, so I'm like starving. So if I'm like devouring this really quickly, please don't judge me. Wow. It's really hearty. I really like the sweet potato in it, but that bourbon pecan sauce, it just has that kind of like heavy richness to it. It's delicious though, and it's not overpowering. So good, so good. Wow. Whoa. It's giving me a lot of like holiday vibes, like Thanksgiving vibes, because like that pecan kind of going on with the sweet potatoes. Amazing. Oh my gosh, it's really good. Delicious. So I can now say that all three of the mac and cheese available at that food truck are outstanding. Can't go wrong with any of them. So if you're a fan of chicken, pork belly, you want something a little more, traditional holiday, go with this. Fantastic. Oh, if this is how we're starting, I cannot wait to see the rest of it. All right, let us move on to the next one. Here we have the vegan Philly. It is roasted balsamic marinated portobello mushrooms with sauteed onions. There's also a vegan pepper jack cheese and a vegan secret sauce. And then of course it is served with curly fries here. It is vegan, but it does contain tree nuts. I'm a very big fan of all the vegan options here at the Universal Orlando Resort. There are a lot of great things. We have reviews on the site for them, but I always find them really good. So this one I'm very excited for. You can see that there's a vegan pepper jack cheese on there. That's the only thing I'm kind of questionable because everything else is kind of like veggies, so pretty safe. That's delicious. There's a vegan secret sauce on there too. Mm. That's delicious. I love the bread. Nice, soft. Mm. Definitely recommend that. Fantastic. Comes with curly fries. I'm not going to eat the curly fries yet because I want to save room because I have 2 more sandwiches here to review. Wow, that is really good. Nice flavors, really hearty. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like a little like zesty kind of kick from that secret sauce. The mushrooms though, ooh, they really were tender. I'm kind of like savoring it now. And you can find our full review over at universalparksnewstoday.com. I usually, kind of start eating and then kind of giving you kind of more thoughts here. And then as I kind of digest, I kind of have additional ideas on all of these. So you always want to check the site for other thoughts here. So second up, this is the cheesesteak Philly, which is shaved beef. And then it has sauteed green peppers, onions, and mushrooms on top. And then there is a yellow cheddar cheese sauce. And as you can see, it comes with a side of curly fries. I was really curious to see if it was going to be similar to the cheesesteak that they had at the Halloween Horror Nights booth over in Kid Zone. First, I want to say these are way bigger than the cheesesteak that they had at Halloween Horror Nights. It's also a different sauce, completely different sauce. This has a yellow cheddar cheese sauce on it. It's also not garlicky, so you're safe for the holidays. If you're gonna cuddle up with someone, you're good. Really good. It's your basic Philly, which I'm a huge fan of Philly cheesesteaks. I love that it doesn't have all the garlic on it, so it's not so overpowering. It's pretty simple, basic. Of the 2, I'm still gonna go with the vegan as my favorite so far. And finally, we have the chicken Philly. This is marinated seared chicken with sauteed green peppers, mushrooms, and onions. And then there is a white cheddar cheese sauce. And this is also served with curly fries. Nice big chunks of marinated chicken in there. You can see this has the white cheddar cheese sauce on it. There's a lot of it too. Kind of looks a little messy. At first I thought it was mayo, but it's actually cheese sauce. It is so massive. I actually don't even know if I can bite into it. Like, okay. I'm gonna show you. Whoa, my gosh. Look at how big the chunks of chicken are. There we go. You can see how big the chunks of chicken are. There is just tons of chicken in this. So much chicken in this, I can't believe it. This is like a huge portion. It is $14.99. It does come with a side of curly fries. This one is like the messiest of them. It's also like the biggest. Like, I feel like this is the hardest one to eat. I hope that made it in the shot there. I gotta like push the chicken around. Yeah, this is a really difficult to eat sandwich. I'm actually like not into it because it's kind of difficult to eat. The chicken's really huge. I'm not a huge fan of chicken. I'm trying to see if the cheese sauce kind of helps because it's a little dry. All the veggies are kind of towards the middle, so I didn't really get much of that going on when I took the bite. Yeah, and I feel like this one is one you gotta like sit down and get a fork and knife. I wish I had a knife. I just have a fork. Okay, if I had made it to the cheese sauce, would have changed my whole view. Dang, that cheese sauce is good. Okay, so that's got like nice little. It's good. I think it's like the mayonnaise and the cheese sauce kind of blending together. It's really, really nice, but it's just difficult to eat. I'm gonna pass on that one. Eat my fries though. So, of the three, I have deemed the vegan Philly my favorite, but it is a, solid 2 thumbs up on the regular Philly cheesesteak. And I'm just not a fan of the chicken. I would pass on that, but it's not bad. But again, we're going to have more thoughts on Universal Parks News today because I'm going to keep eating these. I'm going to keep thinking what I feel about them. And I don't think my opinion is going to change. I still think it's going to be vegan, then cheesesteak, and then chicken. I think that's going to be my ruling. But let me know in the comments if you guys have tried any of these. I'm going to hit up the other booth, so let's check out what else is in store. The Battery Park food booth has a variety of pressed sandwiches and some nutty nogs. You can find reviews for all of the alcoholic eggnogs as well as those pressed sandwiches over at universalparksnewstoday.com. New to the menu is the mulled wine, which is described as a delicious spice-infused holiday treat. It is served with smoked dried cherries and an orange wheel. So it's kind of been soaking, taking in all those flavors. Ooh, ooh, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of cranberries at the bottom. As soon as I tipped it back there, I could start seeing some of them at the bottom. So you're getting a lot of that tartness. And the orange just adds a nice little punch to it. I mean, there's not much I can say about it other than I definitely recommend it. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy the Christmas music and sip on my mulled wine. And then we will be on to the next one. I think we've got sweets coming up soon, so that'll be a perfect follow-up to this. All right. Well, we are at Today Cafe getting ready to try some of their new sweet treats. I mean, what better to follow up mulled wine than an eggnog igloo, right? Eggnog igloo. I do love eggnog. Ooh, yikes. I was not expecting it to, I don't know what I thought it was. I've also been sitting out here having a nice little chat with someone for a while, so some of these have probably softened up a lot more than they were when I originally got them. You can see in there. So it's basically like a mousse. It's kind of a... It's a mousse. Wow, wow, wow. The eggnog flavor just like builds and builds. Wow. If you like eggnog, this is amazing. It's really, really got like a nice little spice to it. Wow, I can't believe that. Wow. Tastes just like eggnog. Just like eggnog. It's just a little bit more like a pudding kind of consistency. It's a mousse, obviously. But it's really good. I'm going to try this 3-tier cake. It's got some snowflakes on it. It looks like they're probably white chocolate. Give it a cross section here. Maybe I'll hold it up this time so you can watch. Wow, okay, what's going on in there? There's a lot going on in there. I couldn't see what was happening as I cut it, so... You can see the inside there, interior of the orange cranberry 3-tiered cake. You can see the kind of mousse almost kind of consistency in there. It's kind of orange, so that's obviously orange flavored. But you can see the cranberries in there. That's gonna focus. Doesn't look like too much cake. It looks kind of like tiered mousse. Is there a cake in there? Maybe? Somewhere in there? I'm not sure how I feel about this. I obviously haven't taken a bite yet, so. It's kind of thick. Got a lot of cranberries in it, though. The bit, bleh. The deeper you dig, the more cranberries you get. That was hard. So the deeper you dig in the cake, the more cranberries you get. There's a lot of cranberries going on in there. Kind of destroying this. I'm glad you can't see what I'm doing here. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm glad I didn't judge it before I tried it. The cranberries, if you're not a texture person, you're probably not going to like the chewy kind of cranberry in it. It's a little off-putting if you're a textury kind of person. The orange, like cream though, this is fantastic. Like, I really can't believe how good this orange cream is. I'm not really liking the cranberries in it. I would probably try to pick them out personally. I'm gonna see if I can show you here. So you can kind of eat this and get around the cranberries, but there's really a lot of them. Personally, I think the orange is fantastic. I would keep eating that, but I would avoid the cranberries just for me. The white chocolate snowflakes on the top, amazing. I think I always say that I love the white chocolate at Universal. It's always great. Ooh, so good. All right, let's head on into this one. This is the peppermint cake pop, kind of. See, it's got a lot of sprinkles there. Ow. Still tasting that last one. Without the cranberries, I would have given that cake like top rating. I'm just not into the cranberry. Peppermint. Nope, doesn't do it for me. I don't like this. The peppermint kind of is good. It's like you've got a lot of the peppermint with a little bit of almost like vanilla, and I do kind of taste chocolate, but not too much. The sprinkles are kind of giving like that kind of texture weirdness. It's just not complementing the consistency of this inside. It's not like the mousse. It's almost, wait, it says peppermint cake. Maybe it's like a cheesecake. It's got more of a consistency of a cheesecake. Let's pretend this is a cheesecake pop. I believe that's probably what it is. It's not what it says on the list I'm reading. Sorry about that. I do believe this is peppermint cheesecake. Consistency of a cheesecake. That's what it is. Cheesecake with a hint of peppermint. Peppermint isn't too strong. I really am tasting more cheesecake as I get more into it. Like I said, little bit of chocolate, but not really much going on there. I'm just not a fan. I don't like the texture, and I don't know if it's just because I've been sitting out here for a couple minutes that it's kind of started to melt a little bit. I don't really like it. Sorry, peppermint. pop cake. It's been a long day. Sorry if my words start blending together here. Or I make no sense. A lot of sugar. I did just have mulled wine. Give me a break, guys. All right. I pity the person that has to edit it. I've had too much wine. Got the Linzer cake. I love that it has the cookie on the top. This is one of those. All right. Came right off together. It's almost like a cupcake. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not at all what I was expecting. There's little, looks like some sort of nuts in there, and then there's a jelly layer. It's like a raspberry there, like you can kind of see almost the pink layer of frosting, and then the raspberry filling in there. Not really feeling this. Cookie's really kind of soggy on the top there. Cookie's good. A little soggy though. Pass on this cake. No, just not for me. So we've got two good ones and two bad ones so far. And I wouldn't even really say bad, just not my taste. But I am most excited for the pecan pie cake. Pie cake. I love the little pine cone on the top, little chocolate pine cone there. At Halloween, they had a really good cake that was kind of almost like a Snickers cake. I'm hoping this is good too. This is it. This is it. This is the one. This is the one. It's so good. It's so good. This is the cake you have to get. It is so good. It's got the cinnamon going on. It's got the caramel. It's got the nuts in it. It's got the pecans in it. It's so good. The cake almost reminds me of like a coffee cake. So good. So fresh. I can't believe it. It's funny though, because when I bought the cake, one of the team members told me someone came in last night and took the last 3 pieces and took them home. So I could see why. This is absolutely fantastic. Save the best for last. Wow. I should really stop after all the sugar I've had, but here I'm gonna keep going. I have one more stop left. Actually, 2 more stops left. We have 2 more stops left to complete this mission of food. Can I make it? Will I make it? Got no choice. So 3 out of 5, definitely recommend, but you can't miss out on this pecan pie cake. Oh, so good. All right. And now we're on to the next one. We are getting even closer to the end of this journey. We are at the San Francisco Pastry Company now, getting to try out 3 of their desserts. They do have 4 desserts available. One of them is a returning whoopie pie, so we have reviewed that already, you can find the review for the gingerbread whoopie pie on Universal Parks News Today. Now I'm going to try the mitten sugar cookie, the matcha coconut Christmas tree. I believe they had this last year, but I don't believe we ever reviewed it. So, no time like the present. And a chocolate cherry Yule log. And I'm very excited to try this one. I'm actually excited to try all of them, but the team members were saying that they really, really love the matcha tree and they love the Yule log, so I have high expectations for those. It always makes me feel good when a team member tells you they like something. All right, I'm just gonna, you know what, start with the cookie because it's pretty basic. I am a sucker for sugar cookies, though. It's my favorite. Give me a good sugar cookie with frosting on it. I'm sold. Okay, pretty basic. Nice butter cookie. It's not overly sweet. I wish there was a little more frosting on it rather than just at the edge of the mitten. It's a lot of little crunchies from the sprinkles. It'll turn your hands red. If you like cookies, it's good. I think I would probably suggest taking it home even. Might be something that you could take home and eat later. Not bad. Not the greatest. But, you know, it's a sugar cookie. What do we expect? Isn't this just the cutest? I mean, none of this food is near as cute as what they have at Universal Studios Japan. And you can find reviews for things from there over on our site as well. Encourage you guys to check that out. But for now, let's dig into the tree. Oh my goodness, wow, okay. I feel like they could have like sold this at Seuss Landing as a Grinch themed dessert. Look how green that is. Kind of looks like a little like tiny avocado to me or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm in my mind thinking it's gonna taste like avocado, just the color and the shape and everything. All right, so it's matcha coconut. Ooh, really creamy. I love the taste of matcha. It's not super overpowering here. It's kind of balanced out with the coconut. If you're not a fan of coconut, the coconut flavor isn't very strong though. It really is delicious though. So if you are a fan of matcha, this has got to be on your list. And if you've never tried anything, this would be a good way to start. Kind of experiment with the flavor. It's nice. It is nice that there are a lot of desserts that aren't like overly sugary because, I mean, you can only take so much. And you know, people want a snack that isn't going to, you know, bounce off the walls and go crazy and all that. So this is a good one. I like the consistency. It's really nice. Smooth and creamy. Excellent flavor. Definitely got to get this one. The chocolate cherry Yule log. There's like a little cute little like holly berry on there. Cute. Wow. All right. It's delicious. Not really picking up on any cherry flavors. I'm trying to kind of keep going. Oh, there it is. Mmm. Actually, pieces of cherry in there. Ooh, wow. Wow. Okay. This has been the probably most creative of the desserts here from San Francisco Pastry Company. There's actual bits of cherries in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's actual chunks of cherries in there. They're really sweet and tart. The outside layer is very light chocolate. It almost tastes like a ice cream. Wow. So you've got like a bit of like white chocolate, regular chocolate, and then cherry chunks inside. So I definitely recommend this one. This is delicious. It's really small, but it is one of the sweeter of the three that I just tried. It's, like I said, got the most variety of flavors going on there. That is the winner in my book. But I also like the matcha tree. Sugar cookie, I would say pass on. It's just simple. There's not much going on. There's so many other things here to try that I would suggest passing on just the basic sugar cookie and go for something more exotic. Give matcha a try. We're almost there, guys. Let's go. The Hop on Pop ice cream shop in Seuss Landing has a variety of Grinch-themed treats. There's a Grinch hot chocolate bomb, a Grinch green sugar cookie, a Grinch ice cream sandwich, the Grinch's heart on a pillow, and a holiday punch. We have tried all of these, and you can find reviews over at universalparksnewstoday.com. New this year is the Grinch's heart on a pillow, so that's what I am about to try. But I highly recommend you check out the sugar cookies and the ice cream sandwich because those are personal favorites of mine. I gotta find out what's in the heart. Ooh, all right. Wow, not what I was expecting at all. So I make a mess. I don't know what you can see going on here. Try that. Don't try this at home, kids. Professional, as it probably falls. Wow. So the heart on top is kind of like a little cake ball, and it's got a white chocolate coating around it. So the heart is white chocolate on the outside, and then probably like a red velvet cake on the inside. Give this a try. Oh.
It looks good. Babe, you gotta...
I was not expecting that. Wow. All right. It's very, very simple, kind of a basic vanilla flavor, but it is so smooth and creamy. It's almost like a cheesecake kind of consistency. It's really soft, or almost like a mousse. It does not have a lot of flavor though. It's just really cool and vanilla, just very simple. I actually think the heart might be the best part of this. That is fantastic. The heart is where all the flavor is. Obviously, it's a Grinch's heart on a pillow. The heart is the main star here. But it's a really good red velvet kind of cake ball, like I said. Kind of like a cake pop. The pillow under it though, it's kind of bland. It's not really got a lot going for it. It's really good, like consistency wise, texture wise. The flavor is just simple. Yeah, basic vanilla, but it's delicious. Really nice. Like I'm really into it. It's just that creamy texture. And like I said, it's the mascarpone cake. I don't really get too much from the cookie on the bottom either though. Obviously I keep eating it. Absolutely fantastic though. It isn't the most like wow impress you, but every bite you will enjoy out of this. And it's really good because I know that, you know, if you're probably one of the younger kids that comes here, you kind of want, you know, not all the bells and whistles, not all the crazy flavors. You don't want spicy things. You kind of want the simple things. So it seems like Seuss Landing has that. This is the Grinch heart on the pillow, which definitely recommend. But if nothing else while you're here, please eat the Grinch sugar cookies. My favorite. I'm trying to get you guys to eat them, and then I'm hoping they'll be back next year. Maybe we could have them permanently. Please, Universal, if you're watching, just Grinch cookies year round. I would love that. We did it with hot butter beer. Let's do it with the Grinch cookies, year round Grinch cookies. I'm gonna hold you to it. Anyway, I recommend this. Very simple, very basic, but it is delicious. And I'm on to the next one. The final stop of our holiday food journey is to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen for the Santa's Cookies and Milkshake. Vanilla and cookie butter ice cream with Chips Ahoy cookies, a chocolate Christmas tree, buttercream frosting, and sprinkles. This is the final stop. Oh wow. What a sweet way to end this journey. This is delicious. I'm gonna end up eating some of my hair because it's windy. Delicious. Wow. The cookie butter flavor is delicious. It almost tastes like a sugar cookie or like a snickerdoodle. It's absolutely fantastic, but it's not overpowering. There's the vanilla that's just kind of complementing it. It's just nice and creamy, easy to drink. As you can see, I've been chugging it. It's good. There's like nothing in it, like pieces or anything. So again, like I said, easy to drink, nice and smooth. I think Santa would approve.